Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, whenever and wherever you are. And welcome back to the Beta Plan. Well, last time we left off, we have some rebellions that sprouted up that we need to take care of. So, without any further ado, let's do this. We're going to need to call up our men. Yeah, that should be enough. I'm not going to wait any longer. We're going to gather them up. And all the folks that I ever appointed are dying out. That's not very handy. Because that means I do not get the bonus anymore for giving them a duchy. Or in this case, a high chiefdom. Your path finding is not that smart. I just need your 20. Well, everybody is moving. Alright, very good, very good. Oh, my son, the heir to be, is not very nice. I caught my young ward Volodar torturing a rat behind the stables today. I can say, let the lad have his fun. With the birch, he will learn better, more or less. Just spank him. Talk to him about kindness, and then he could become kind instead of cruel. Or pray for his soul. Well, seeing this is the heir, I would rather not have him to be cruel, because cruel is... well, it is very good for combat. Moral damage is pretty good, 10% more. Intrigue is nice, diplomacy less. I mean, overall those stats are fine, but it's a -10 to diplomacy. And being kind, or -10 to diplomacy, -10 to opinion from your vassals. Whereas being kind actually gives them a +10, despite it giving lesser bonuses than cruel, because it is -2 intrigue and +2 diplomacy, cancelling each other out. And overall, but we'll try to see if he can become kind, and he does become kind. Volodar. My son. So, let's turn up some speed. Time for speed. Speed is key. Oops, I just stole that one. I'm so sorry. I watch some YouTube at times. And some sentences just get stuck in your head. So, my daughter can be educated. Let's see if we can make her be educated by someone that doesn't like me too much. And doesn't have bad stats. There, make my daughter a Grey Eminence. And we will accept this call to arms. I don't know what it's for. And now we have 4 wars that we are in. I'm not too displeased about the fact that I did indeed record this episode. My king, you are in here, and I am going to resign you immediately. Not because... actually because I am a coward. I, the Beta Plan, am a coward for having my king die already. As my son is only 7 years old and the lands will all be split. I do not find that a very good proposition. My daughter can be married off. And we're going to marry her off to this gentleman. I think he's the High Chief of... I think he's part of my realms. Yeah, let's do that. Normally, I am not very much in favor of that. Because, well, your own vassals will get claims to your titles. Because she will get a claim to the throne. And that will cost some... oh. Oh, we are losing stuff. We are losing terrain here. These... where are you exactly going? To Vladimir. When will you arrive in Vladimir? On the 18th of June. We will never be able to arrive there in time. We have to put these people and tell them to not arrive here. Otherwise we're just going to lose war score for no apparent reason. I don't like to do this, but unfortunately the armies that we gather there cannot be used against this rebellion. And he's just sieging it. That is good. That is very good. And then we call up these men. I'm doing it on pause because I'm not sure where they all pop up. And they might pop up in odd places. that I did indeedly do. You I can call up a little closer to the battle. They always appear, by the way, for anyone who didn't know, in the capital of the province that you're calling them out of. So if it's a duchy, it comes from the capital province. And I am lucky that one of my vassals has an army here and it's already fighting one of my rebellions. That's a lucky break. Actually, no, this king is not brave. It doesn't really matter. Oh my, I'm being called into yet another war. What is this? The rebel convention? Oh. No, this is a subjugation war. He wants to subjugate. He wants to gain more land. It's not a rebellion uprising. I know I cannot siege it down yet, but I am going to put men on there so that the levies of this terrain do not grow even higher. So, let's fight this stack. They're immediately trying to flee. And we captured someone, that's very good. This rebellion is under control. As I already said in the end of the last episode, why I was considering not recording this episode is because it's under control. Don't be afraid. The beta plan has got this under control, but yeah, we do have a lot of wars, so that is kind of interesting. And we might actually, now that we have so many men, be interested in to look a little further into this. Ooh, constant fights and vicious pranks. My two children, Volodar and Sudislav, just could never seem to get along, but my efforts to instill mutual love and respect have finally borne fruit. This friendship will serve well when I'm gone. Who can you trust if not your siblings? Aha! I made two of my sons like each other a bit better, which might be really good because we are under Gavelkind still. And that means that all my lands will be divided. I am actually not going to siege this down. They have hardly any army. I think I might be able to smash this completely to bits. No, I did not. Yes, I did. It just didn't show the war score proper for a moment there. Voila! You are in my prison. And because it will cost piety to kill you as you are Slavic, I will not do this. I will simply tell you to get out of my lands. This is a big war. This war is not small. Not at all. King of Serbia. But Serbia is quite busy. Oh, they destroyed that small little stack that I had here sieging. That can happen. But I noticed that the Duke of Belo-Ozero is already taking care of sieging this area, so I will focus on destroying the army. Sudislav, my second son. Born with a face only a mother could love, as they would say. I will educate you myself. The rebellion is running away, that's always a good sign. I know I'm crossing a big river, but they are very small in comparison. And I have pretty good generals today, nowadays. That was the immediate destruction of... Oh, there's a war against the tyranny, that's something else. I'm getting another event that somebody is saying that somebody else is a very, very, very bad man. I'm just going to ignore that. Vassal levies raised too long. I'm defending versus freaking rebel. And we had another super attrition hit. I just noticed it as I was talking. That is 6,000k. I was not with more than 6,000k there, game. Please, come on. Paradox, these winters are a little too crazy to immediately have 2,000 men dying in my own lands. I know you give bonuses to that, but this is really weird. Whatever. This man is Sumanesco, so I'm just gonna kill him. The lady almost ran me down as I entered the hall. Tearfully she told me that my son Sudislav had insulted her again. But my dear lady, you are fat! Praises honesty to court, or tells Sudislav that honesty has its bounds. Well, I'm going to tell him that I'm going to praise him to court because that gains me another diplomacy, and I do not care so much if Sudislav gains any bonuses. Because he's not my main heir. And it's still, I'm praising him to court. It's what a father could definitely do. Oh, well, this is going well, at least for Nitra. I think this is Nitra, yeah. From the back of my head, I knew that. My little son Volodar always has his nose in his scriptures. Not in his scriptures, in the scriptures. And spends all his time among the priests. Such a bait little child. I think I should say that. This character was once zealous. He may not be so anymore, but zealousness is something that is familiar to him. He will support that. I'm sure he will support that. In general, it's I would say you should support your children in what they want to do. Perhaps even if it's not what you wished for them. Of course there are limits, but you cannot put your own opinion and place it on someone else and say that is what you must do and nothing else. I have been corresponding regularly with my sister Peryaslava. I should not have started in Russia. And always make sure to see her whenever I get the chance. It's a harsh world and family must stick together. Family first. I also noticed, by the way, I forgot that, we have a lot of prestige, so let's make some buildings. War camp. War camps are pretty good actually because they give light infantry in quite a bit of number, and that is all multiplied. So, I do know that we do not have. No, we nowhere have the proper culture, but this is also Tengri. So yes, let's go up here. I think also these are the lands that my main son inherited. Novobryansk. He inherits these two pieces of land. Okay, well then we will upgrade these. Let's go. 900 prestige gone for 3 war camps. And I will of course do brotherly infighting. I will want my capital back. I mean, this is my capital. For a reason. And I think that the main heir should always inherit that, but that's not what Paradox says. And I know sure by history that the main son who got the main title also got the best land. But for some reason that's not what the game says that should happen. So I'm going to go for light infantry. We use a lot of light infantry. Makes us fight a little better. And these little gears indicate that there is no progress anyway, so it doesn't really matter. And then I'd rather be ahead of time. Yeah, we have very little use for this in principle. I never go for construction, but seeing none of these seem to increase any of our buildings that we make, it might just be a smart to... Oh no, reinforced hill, there it goes. Okay, well, we'll use this one then, again. Legalism, and well, I said in one of the episodes when I got legalism, like I want to go to a higher centralization, but that decreases my vassal limits and increases my domestic size. That's not very fruitful. Well, domestic size is very fruitful, don't get me wrong, you can get way more lands, but decreasing my vassal size, I can't really actually do that because I have 23 vassals of maximum 26. I should think before I speak. I'm so sorry. And I should stop saying that. Well, this is absolutely a very professional video. Anyways, So I do not actually want to increase centralization, so I'm not going to go and continue down that line. I rather than have Majesty getting, having a decreased penalty for just inheriting the throne, gaining more piety and more prestige over time. So we are going to go with this. And we'll get religious customs simply because we have the points left. Voila. Full speed ahead. I am not going to involve myself in this war because there are 4,000 troops here and we have almost already won. Wow. Perhaps I should take a break. My plan is still, as is a goal of this series, to gain the Empire of Russia and to incorporate some people of Tataria. And I don't know why, but I know that I'm great and I deserve respect. I've gained a proud trait out of complete randomness. There's not even an event. What, because I correspond to my half-sister Privislava? Well, okay, apparently that makes you feel proud, man. Whatever. Yukara seems to be in a bit of a trouble. But yeah, I want to move northwards. So I want to wage a little bit more war, but as people already noticed just now, we had again attrition hitting us hard, and I don't like that. This is a lady that is in my court, who is pretty young, who fancies me. It's always good to have that. I'll make a move. Wait on it. She wants... I went to Rotislava's chamber and gave her a good tumble. So, it's good to be king. She is now my lover, and I think, therefore, I am going to make her also my concubine. I think I will get some cheese from that as well, because she is the daughter of a former chief. So, this lady is 39, and I still think she counts as a nubilated concubine. Yeah, because I have 3 of them, but it is a little bit on the old side for a concubine. And it is the oldest. So I'm gonna put this concubine aside. She will dislike that. And I will take this lady as my concubine, and that gave me another 50 prestige. Yes, that is not smart. I have enough sons and daughters, but it's fun. And I love her. She's my lover. A 16-year-old lovely lady where I am 36. Love knows no bounds, knows no age, knows no, yeah, just wants to hump. Well, there's the subjugation war one. So Nitra is starting to increase in size. That's interesting because it is an ally of ours. Now we have become ill. Byzantine Empire doing decently. Abbasid is what the Abbasid tends to be. Somebody wants somebody freed. I diplomatically explain why I cannot. Why should I release a low-born Romanesco that was apparently in a peasant revolt? I think this was the guy that we captured in between, so I have no idea why I should do this. So, diplomatically explain why I cannot. In fact, you revolted against me. Your life is forfeit. Another child of mine. Oh dear, now we're going to get the problem that we cannot educate every son that I have. Which means I cannot steer them in the right or wrong way. So I'm going to have to be very careful for who teaches this son. Because if I give him to this man, as the game suggests, he might become ambitious. And he might become deceitful and paranoid, which means he might go and start killing off his other brothers. I don't think that's a very good idea. I'd rather have him brave, charitable, temperate, lustful, but then again, that is such good traits that my vassals might want to pick him over me. But then again, if he gets those, what do I care? You know what? I'll give him to this man. This incredible man that is strong, genius, and attractive. I've never seen somebody have 3 traits at the same time. That's crazy, crazy good. Alright. And that is a randomly generated character. Because you can see there is no family. And interesting enough, he got a Catholicism or a shield that is normally reserved for Christian people. Let me put it better. And a rare exception for families that are not Christian but still get such a shield. For instance, the Permislit. Oh, that's also Zani at the moment. Oh! I did not know. Well, looky here. My sister is now married to the King of Bohemia. But normally Permislit is around here. The family Permislit. Let me see if I can quickly find that one. It might have been destroyed. That is a family that you can see from the start, but... Yes, it seems that Permislit is gone. Oh, no, it's there, and I could, of course, have looked into the history. Permislit, now here they were Catholic, but if you look at the family... And they start around here, I think they are actually Slavic from the beginning, but they get a Catholic shield. Those are rare exceptions for families in history of note. People that did, like, very heroic things, almost, so to speak. Does everybody see where my cursor is at? The Magyars are destroyed. They have 3 separate lands. I say we will take them. And I say that is actually a good goal. But one for the next episode. War will once again visit our lands, but now by our own choosing. And we will expand to the Black Sea. I hope you're looking forward to it. And I thank you for watching. This was the Beta Plan.